Hey guys, Knowledge of Health here. I just wanted to kind of share my story of how I overcame some symptoms of respiratory issues caused by a virus. I'm sure you can imagine what it would be. Um, in this last summer, I got a really bad virus, similar to the flu, but way worse. I was really struggling. About 3 days, I was really struggling. No energy to move. Uh, just no energy at all. Really difficulty breathing at night, and ended up losing my sense of smell and taste for a while, like a month. Actually, the smell took a long time to kind of fully recover. And, about a week, I kind of recovered from feeling like super sick and no energy. The issue was for months and months and months on end, I would have respiratory issues. Yeah, I kind of developed bronchitis, a tickle in my chest, and I kept coughing. I would get sinus infections, and then when that would clear up, it'd kind of go back to my chest again. I would get allergies, sometimes get stuffy. It was one thing after the other, and when I felt like one thing was clearing up, like a day or two later, something else would come, and man, it was just horrible, months on end. And at one point, I went to a DOM, and the herbs she gave me and stuff, I would say it helped, but it didn't clear it up all the way. I mean, it came close, like after a few weeks of taking them, I mean, it kind of cleared up, but then all this stuff just came right back. Like after being cleared up for a couple days, it's kind of the same cycle. One thing she did tell me was to don't drink cold water, make sure it's warm, and that helped tremendously, and I still try to put that in practice for the most part. So yeah, but I'm gonna go through kind of my protocol of what really finally cleared up my health issues. So let's see, the first thing I'm gonna mention is garlic. I would just chew up a clove of garlic in the morning and then at night. And yeah, it tastes super nasty, so maybe cut it up and then just slam it with water or whatever you gotta do. I don't mind too much, but I realize it can be pretty potent and stuff, so get it down how you gotta get it down, but just make sure you do that. It's one of the best things I think I found for clearing up the mucus. Let's see, the second thing I want to mention is this cold relief tea I got from Dr. Sebi Cell Food. It has Cordo Lobo. It's not focusing in on that. There we go. Anyway, that's like the Mexican variety of mullein leaf. And although I've tried mullein leaf before, this just seems even more so effective. Whatever variety they get, it just seems super effective. Really good at clearing up the mucus. It says it relieves pain and inflammation, removes toxins and mucus, and reduces cough and soreness. So I'll say, yeah, it does all those from what I felt. I could feel a difference. The second thing I want to mention is it's also from Dr. Sebi Cell Food. They have a supplement called BioFaro. I'm out of that right now, but I'm using Green Food Plus. Both of them seem to be really good for the immune system. maybe the BioFerro was like slightly better on the immune system part. And they're also energizing. They have, I think they have kind of some similar herbs between them. One herb that I think is super potent that I think all his supplements have is Irish sea moss. So even if you don't want to get some of these herbs or whatever, at least try that one. I think because it has 92 minerals, it's just super alkalizing and energizing to the body. Science is finding our whole body is an electrical system. Our cells, our muscles, our bones have a piezoelectric effect. So we're just electrical, we're frequency. You have to charge that electrical system. So if you don't want to try some of these blends, which I found super effective, at least maybe try Irish sea moss. Just an idea. And another tea I wanted to mention that I think I'm out of, so I can't show it to you right now, but Yogi Tea makes a detox tea, and I found that super effective. I have tons of herbal teas, so I'm really only mentioning these two because they're the only ones I found that were effective for what was going on. I would take 2 tea bags and just brew that for at least 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes, and a little bit of raw honey as well. So yeah, those 2 teas, the Gordo Lobo and the Yogi Detox, it has like 16 herbs and spices, so found that very effective. Let's see, the last thing I wanted to mention was another brew I make. I get a lime, and even a few times I actually boiled and simmered the lime with the peel for like 20 minutes. Now that is very bitter, so I mean, be prepared for that if you want to do that. But another thing I do is I'll get hot water. You're going to want to get raw apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of that in the thermos of hot water. You want to do somewhere around half a teaspoon or more of cayenne pepper, half a teaspoon of ginger powder, and then I'll get a lemon or a lime, like half of it with the juice, put the peel in there, and drink that over the next couple hours. Good thing to just sip on. So yeah, that's about how I recovered those things. I think I mentioned before I took C, zinc, and D, so those are kind of a given just to take anyway. About 1,000 milligrams of C and zinc. Not 1,000 milligrams of zinc. I don't know how much of that. You can look that up. And maybe 5,000 to 10,000 IUs of vitamin D and getting some sunlight. I want to also recommend getting proper sleep and rest is huge. 2 other things I want to mention real quick that help detox. Try an infrared sauna. I don't own one, but I go to a place that has a full spectrum infrared sauna, and I can just tell it detoxes me even more so than a normal sauna. Like, my bowel movements are just crazy, like either that same day or the next day. My sleep is improved. It causes like a deep sweat that like even half an hour after the sauna I'm still sweating. Just any sauna is great. Dry sauna, whatever, steam room, I think they're all great, but I just feel the infrared's a little better. So, but anything like that, any sauna or steam room, I think is going to be good. And the other thing is an Epsom salt bath with a cup of Epsom salts, and then I think I use close to a cup of baking powder, and that's great too. So can't remember if it's baking powder or baking soda. I don't know why, but I get those mixed up all the time. So whatever it is that you put in baths, it's kind of gets you sweating. Just make the bath as hot as possible. So sweat is a good way to detox, and that's how I kind of recovered. So if you have chronic respiratory issues, try some of that stuff out. I really think it'll help. All right, peace.